My husband is cheating on me. In a heated argument, my husband's brother revealed that my husband cheated on me, but the latter denies everything. Chris was flirting with her. He kept complimenting her, telling her how beautiful and attractive she was, and so on. At one point, she went on Facebook and saw that he had a girlfriend. He said she was wonderful, and Jennifer replied, "Thanks, it looks like your girlfriend is wonderful too." Chris started saying that they were going through a rough patch, that they weren't formally together, and that it was an open relationship. In short, anything he could think of. Jennifer acted very calm, thanked him for the compliments, and said she was flattered but not interested. Chris started getting irritated and at one point said, "If I were my brother, you wouldn't have a problem with this." Jennifer replied, "Actually, your brother is faithful. He wouldn't cheat on his wife," to which Chris said, "My brother cheats on his wife all the time." Jennifer said she doubted that was true, and Chris said that he had slept with a co-worker and that he planned to sleep with her too, and that apparently his plan was working since Jennifer idolized my husband. After this, Jennifer told him he was acting irrationally, that he needed to go sober up, and she left. Chris burst into the kitchen, saw me there, and said something like all that *T he said was true and that my husband never takes responsibility for anything. After that, he went to the garage and had a massive row with my husband. During the fight, Chris said that my husband doesn't deserve everything he has and that my husband forced Chris to keep his secrets. My husband said Chris is a liar who wants to ruin his life because he's jealous that my husband's life is better than his. For context, a few years ago, Chris was in a very bad place while my husband and I were buying a house, having our first child, and so on, and I know he's been resentful ever since. It ended with my husband kicking Chris out. Immediately after, he told me that everything Chris said was a lie and that he was just trying to drive a wedge between us. But this morning when I woke up, Chris sent me about 20 photos and videos. They were screenshots and screen recordings of conversations between him and my husband, where they discussed how my husband got drunk and slept with a co-worker a few years ago. There were also exchanges between them about Jennifer, of an overtly sexual nature, from which it was clear that he at least planned to try to sleep with her. There were also photos in these messages. My husband said it's all a forgery and that my brother-in-law has been preparing this for a long time. I understand that faking a screenshot is easy, but there were screen recordings too. You can see the Messenger app opening, him entering the dialogue, and so on. The latest messages match the latest messages on my husband's phone. Yet, my husband doesn't have any of those incriminating messages that my brother-in-law has. Is it even possible to fake screen recordings? And any other advice on what to do in this situation would be very helpful. Please stop writing that I'm just in denial, that I blindly believe my husband, and so on. I'm writing here because I want to get more information to make an informed decision, rather than jumping to conclusions. I haven't stated who I believe or don't believe. To clarify, my husband isn't claiming that my brother-in-law faked all these screenshots last night. He says that his brother has been planning this for some time. According to him, Chris has always harbored a hidden resentment toward him. And it's true, Chris is very jealous of my husband, so he believes Chris could have done this at any time and just kept it ready. Edited. Thank you everyone. I am meeting with my brother-in-law to look at his phone in person, see the messages, and check whether they are real or not. Update. My brother-in-law faked the messages, and my husband did not cheat on me. My husband and I went to see my brother-in-law together. My husband continued to insist that he never sent those messages and never cheated on me. When we arrived at Chris's, he was able to show screenshots and screen recordings, but not the messages themselves. He claimed that he deleted the conversation after taking the screenshots, allegedly due to a lack of storage on his phone. Despite this, my brother-in-law insisted that the screenshots were real and that my husband had simply deleted the messages from his own phone. My husband and I went so far as to go online and check the itemized mobile bill. There are days for which the brother-in-law has screenshots of messages, but according to our phone bill, my husband didn't text him at all on those days. Not on that day, nor the day before, nor the day after. I don't know why the brother-in-law created these fabricated conversations when he intended to reveal them, or if he made them just in case for blackmail or threats. He used an app to create them. We never got a coherent explanation from him. For the near future, We are going to keep contact with my brother-in-law to a minimum. I thought their relationship was improving, but clearly, it isn't. For the record, the co-worker my husband supposedly slept with had just given birth. She and her husband had just had their third child. It was on the very day that, according to the brother-in-law's version, the infidelity occurred. The brother-in-law himself wanted to sleep with Jennifer, but she wasn't interested in him at all. However, he overheard Jennifer saying what a wonderful husband and father my husband is. After she shot him down again, it finally set him off. Why does my brother-in-law harbor resentment toward my husband? He is jealous of his brother because of how their parents treated them. My husband never got into trouble. His parents treated him well. When we got married, they gave us money for a down payment on a house and paid off our student debts so we could have a clean start. The brother-in-law was more rowdy as a child, so he was always treated like a criminal. And over time, he began to live up to that image. My in-laws never helped him financially when he needed it. My father-in-law was very harsh toward him.